What is up, my friends? American Horror Story last episode next week, and we are in for a very, very big festival ending, explosive, and just a lot of killing going around. So in this not the last episode, but the last episode before the last episode, we saw Ramirez meet the killer hitchhiker we saw in the previous episode, terrorizing Rita and Brooke. We saw Montana get exposed by Mr. Jingles about her relationship with Ramirez and her bringing him to the camp in the first place. We saw the campers that are dead pissed at Mr. Jingles for killing them, and now they want revenge by never letting him get a chance to save his child, as he's explained it many times from Ramirez, and say that this is what he deserves. We see Brooke and Rita get to the camp, and they also bring a reporter along with them who ends up dying at the hands of Ramirez, Margaret, and the killer hitchhiker, who have now teamed up to kill all of the musicians at the festival in order to make the festival a sort of, hey, that's where he died, sort of like Margaret explains that where John Lennon was killed and other musicians as well. It has become a very touristy attraction. Imagine a place where all the 80s bands, musicians, and all of them died. Of course, Ramirez and the rest agree Mr. Billy Idol cannot be touched, so they agree to let Billy Idol live. We then see Jingles also fight Ramirez, then get hit by the hitchhiker, and ultimately get killed once again by the other campers, who put him on a sort of canoe to bleed out slowly so he doesn't have a chance to kill Ramirez, and his son can be killed, and that's their revenge on him. But then we see that a Jason Voorhees type character in a callback to the Friday the 13th movies comes out of the lake, grabs them, brings them down, and this is all witnessed by Montana. And then we see Mr. Jingles is now trapped in a limbo with his mother, and it turns out that the body that came up to grab him was actually Bobby, his younger brother, who drowned, as we found out last week. And now he is going to be trapped there with him in a sort of picnic, in a sort of a limbo in purgatory. So it's like a lot of layers, sort of like Inception, I guess you could say. And we are now a day away from the festival, and it looks like things are going to be heating up next episode, and it's just going to be an all-out killing frenzy for sure. You have Brooke, Montana, Margaret, Jingles, Ramirez, the killer hitchhiker, and all of the vengeful ghosts just going to go at it. And I'm going to be disappointed if Billy Idol does not make a guest appearance next week, because they've been just ramping him up since the beginning, so I'm excited to see that happen. But my thoughts are that Ramirez is going to definitely be killing in order to get those numbers up. I think his ego is just up off the roof now, especially after the hitchhiker came up to him and was like, dude, you're a legend. And it's just going to be crazy to see all of these people going one another, because you have Margaret, who's going to want to kill everybody. You have Brooke trying to kill Margaret, and you have Montana, who's probably going to try and kill Brooke because Brooke killed her. So it just makes more sense in that way. But anyways, what are your thoughts on next week? How do you think it's all going to end? Is there any more twists left to give? And what are your thoughts so far on this season? As I said, in all of the episodes I've ever made for this show, I think this is my favorite one, and definitely has a lot of good action story and twists to give you coming back. So yeah, I'm excited for next week. Hopefully it's as grand as the whole show has been, and we are treated to a very great finale and more twists and turns, of course. That's what we always want from this show, isn't it? But anyways, as always, you haven't already subscribed to the channel. What are you waiting for? Hit the like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Check out the Parasite and the Explained and the fucking World Season 2, Dr. Sleep video as well. They are all on the channel, and go hit that bell notification so you know when those videos come out. I have a ton more videos to come out, a lot of movies in November, a lot of Oscar contenders, so make sure you turn those bell on. As always, I'll see y'all next time. Stay positive.